this is gonna be my favorite mod on this car. Yo, that's just too spicy right there. Literally every GTR I see has the OEM front bumper with the OEM lip, and then it has the AB plug splitter. I had all those parts and I was originally gonna do that, but my brother drove like 100 miles away for this bumper. I have no idea what it is, but dude, this thing is aggressive. Finally, after a full year of working on this car nonstop, it's finally gonna look good. This one mod has been long awaited. This has just been sitting around in the corner of the garage for months now. You guys have been watching in the back of the videos. I don't know if I did or not. I may have already told you guys, but we got some new wheels for the Skyline, boys. You guys can see that the Skyline is in the air. It's a little dusty right now, so Amanda's just wiping it down because we don't have enough time to wash it, unfortunately. It's literally 3:10 p.m. and it's already getting dark outside. We're running out of sunlight. Daylight savings is really kicking our asses. Almost all of last night and pretty much the entire morning from 8 a.m. till now, we have been working on dialing in the fitment on the Skyline. I got the rear height and camber kind of figured out, and the front height is figured out, but this side's camber is giving me a little bit of issues, but it is what it is. I just want to get this thing on the road and I want to drive it already. But for those of you who don't know, this is the only Skyline I know of that is Laguna Seca Blue. Just to catch you guys up real quick, we repainted my Skyline GTR Laguna Seca Blue, and today we are gonna do one of the most important things on a car. Ooh, baby! Those are some big beefy boys.
It's heavy.
Yo, they are heavy, right? They're so heavy. So these Cosmoses are my little brothers, and these SSRs are mine. We got some SSR Agle Stusses. Is that how you pronounce it? Is it called Struss or Struss? I have no idea how it's pronounced either, but we got some new 3-piece wheels, dude. Gloss black lip with a satin black face. And then we got some gold hardware around it, which is perfect with the blue because gold and blue just go so well together. When I tell you guys the specs, it's gonna blow you guys away. We got 18 by 11s in the back, and then we got 18 by 10s, I believe, in the front. It's a beefy setup. A little meaty, a little schmeat. But we did have to camber this car a decent amount just to get these wheels to fit, which I'm not too mad about because you know who doesn't like a little stancy boy action. Last thing I had to do was tighten all the suspension components down, and now, well, technically now the last thing I have to do is go ahead and slap the wheels back on. So let's go ahead and quickly slap these wheels on. I have been wanting to go out and get sushi in this car after it's done for the longest time. Amanda's laughing because she doesn't understand like the whole thing behind it, but it's just a thing. I've been wanting to get sushi once this car is done, and we're gonna do it today. We're gonna do it today. I don't care. I'm gonna take a picture with me eating sushi in front of this car today. Let's go ahead, slap the wheels on. Look at For the longest time, I had these little cheap spline AutoZone lug nuts. Like, I'm sure you guys know about these. Like, you can see that these cheap lug nuts just start to rust, and it kind of sucks. So we got some new wheels on the Skyline. Time to put some new lug nuts on. I didn't ball out on lug nuts. They're just normal lug nuts, but these are forged, and these look so much better. Super sleek. They're just normal black lug nuts. I told you guys, this was a beefy setup. Holy crap. This car is still kind of in that phase where stuff works, but I'm still kind of sketched out. Like, I'm not 100% sold that this car is going to be reliable because, I mean, it still leaks a little bit of oil. And if anything goes wrong, I need to be able to fix it. So we are packing a little tool bag. We're packing it with any tools that we might need. So something like a flashlight. That can come in handy. We'll take a little ratchet with us. It's always good to be stranded with tools because being stranded without tools is not really fun. We know that from experience, so we're not gonna make the same mistake again. Should we take gloves with us just in case?
Nah.
I mean, we got a tool bag.
Alright.
We can just fill it up.
Oh.
Now I completely missed.
Oh God.
Yo, I completely missed. Let me just go kill myself right now. That was so bad. All right, we got this bad boy. Woo. I definitely don't want to break down, but just in case we do, I want to make sure that we are safe. What?
Forgetting the most important one.
What?
Well.
What? Clips?
Zip ties.
Zip ties. Oh, you're a genius. You are a genius. Oh, we just cleared it. That's crazy. Oh, dude, that was close. All right, so one thing that you guys will notice is for some reason, this wheel sits so much further in than any of the wheels on the whole car. If you look at this side is like sticking out really nice. It's really aggressive and I love the fit in it. Like it's like, mwah, perfect. But then you come over to this side and it's just like, I don't know why that is. It's the same exact offset. It's the same exact everything. My guess is that something in the suspension might be bent. I'm not sure. I maxed the camber arm out and it's like barely any camber. It's really weird, guys. I really don't get it, but it is what it is. I'm just gonna go ahead, have fun with the car. Something about the way this car sounds, you gotta love that. Yo, dude. Yo, I'm in love. Like, wait, this angle is like, ooh. This angle is spicy. That angle, you got kind of the bad wheel, but this angle just, wow. Now that we got this car to the garage, we gotta do a few things to the Evo. The Evo is looking kind of bunk, but we got a few things in store for it. And we also gotta fix the 350 because something's wrong with it. The brakes are bad. The brakes are gone. I'm not gonna go into it too much. We'll talk about it when we do the 350, but me and Amanda were driving and all of a sudden the brakes went out on us. Like straight up, like the brake pedal was just dead. It was stuck to the floor. I had to use the handbrake to bring it back home. Like I literally, like to come up to stops, we used the handbrake and it was really sketchy, but you know, today we're not going into that. Oh, yo.
Nah, she looks sexy.
Wait, babe, move over just a little bit, just a little bit. Excuse the alignment because this shit is wonky, but yo, look, I love how aggressive this hood is because like, just look at that. You can see the vents through right there. So now in case the car starts smoking up, I might be able to see it. I might not, who knows? The temptations are pretty high right now, but I'm not gonna hit boost because this car is still leaking a little bit of oil. Every time I hit boost, that's when it kind of just squirts out oil. So we're gonna try not to hit boost. We're just cruising right now. It just feels so good to cruise in it. We already got one car guy shouting at us because he thought the car was cool, which is pretty sweet. I love this car, dude. I love meeting new people like with this car because like you don't realize how many car people there are on the road until people are actually saying like what's up to you and like their normal dailies and stuff. I don't know, I think it's pretty cool. AFRs are looking good, oil pressure and temps are looking pretty good. Made it to the sushi place, but we just gotta make sure the turbo's not smoked. Smelled something a little weird on the way over here. Let's just make sure, you know, we're okay. We're making sure everything looks okay, but what I think the smell was that when we were compounding the car, some of the compound went through the hood because now we got a vented hood. That vented hood light sprayed some shit all over the engine bay. And I think this is just kind of burning off. Like, I think it's just the dust burning off. That's what it might be, I don't know. But that doesn't explain why the AFRs were jumpy. They got jumpy on us twice, and both times when we were taking off a stop sign or a red light. Weird, but I don't really know what's going on. Everything looks okay. I don't see anything. Never mind. I see something. We're dripping coolant right there. Damn, bro. We're already using the flashlight, dude. Shouts to me for bringing the flashlight. Okay, so if you guys, I don't know how well you guys will be able to see it, but you guys see down there? We're leaking a little bit of coolant. It's literally drip. I think this line over here is leaking a little bit of coolant. It's not too bad, so I think we're gonna just keep going. But I'm gonna try tightening this down just a little bit, and hopefully that'll stop it. This is why we bring tools with us, boys. Tighten down both the coolant hoses. Hopefully we don't drip any more coolant. But boys, oh my God. If I had to break down in a car, it would definitely be this one because this thing looks good. Got the sushi?
Yep.
All right, bet. Let's go. Fun fact, I actually didn't fall in love with the Laguna Seca color in general until I saw it in person. Amanda saw like an M3 and she was trying to convince me to do Laguna Seca and she kept showing me pictures of it online and I just wasn't really in love with the color. Now it definitely looks good. Everybody loves Laguna Seca, but I wasn't in love with it. And then I saw it in person and I instantly just felt, did you just drop my spicy mayo? You just dropped my spicy mayo.
Okay.
Oh, if I didn't have spicy mayo with my sushi, oh man. If you haven't ever tried spicy mayo with your sushi, definitely try it out. But like I was saying, I didn't actually fall in love with the color until I saw it in person because it just doesn't like, through pictures, you really can't see the color all that well. I was almost worried before that the wheels wouldn't be as loud as I wanted. I'm gonna turn the car the other way real quick. This is the stuff right here. We got, oh, they only gave us one chopstick?
Yeah.
No. We got some good old sushi, got a Red Bull. I'm not really a huge fan of Arizona, but if you like it. Skyline is out of the garage. It's looking freaking fire, dude. Time to finally just enjoy.
No.
No! I really hope I just caught that on camera. I was trying to YouTube and I was trying to pop this open with one hand and pick it up, but I just spilled Red Bull all over my sushi. Right here, guys, is happiness. Okay, oh, perfect. So we are not leaking any more coolant whatsoever. So when I tightened it down, it was good. It fixed the problem. Let's see how much oil. Oh, we're still good. Last time I drove the car, my paranoid ass actually put too much oil in it. So that was kind of bad.
Nice.
I put a little bit too much in it because I was just paranoid. I was just like, oh, it's leaking oil, but we're still good on oil. So I think we can still make it back to my house.
All right. Yeah.
Let's go home. Yeah, let's go home.